That's an
Well,
option where the court is
that's not on the
concerned.
table. I have graduated from university about 3-4 years ago, and all the debates have not suggest we have in a final court here. So that's not on the table.
No, but the
That will
table
not
is
be.
ours. We can put it on the table. You and I can put it on the table. I'm saying there's no need for us to, we can choose to handle our business here.
Yeah, we can.
It's the fact that others have not said it don't mean it's not reasonable or likely.
No, I'm not. Yes, it's reasonable, but I'm just looking at the likelihood based on the powers that be. I'm a realist,
Okay.
So while we can always lobby for it, they are already similar. Like I said, how the politics work. If Mark Golding should become prime minister tomorrow, it will be only 17% in Jamaica who voted for Mark Golding to be prime minister, and that is the delegate who voted him in to be leader of
Leader
the,
of the
of the
opposition.
PMP.
You mean the 7 members of parliament, you mean?
No.
No.
The
He's saying that
17th delegate voted him to become leader
leader
of
of
the
the
PMP.
right. He's saying the leader of the opposition is chosen by a small group,
Yeah.
and that positions him to be prime minister if he contests a general election.
Okay.
But the people who first put him there is that small group.
Okay, and that's what you're saying. Okay.
Yes.
Great. No, those are the person who put him there. Really, and in fact, those will be the person who actually put him there.
Yeah.
Because the entire Jamaica did not choose Mark Golding to be
That is true.
leader of the
Leader of
opposition.
the opposition. Yeah.
And in extent, we would not choose him to be prime minister.
That
So
is
we
true.
don't vote for prime minister in Jamaica.
That is true, but that can change. Wouldn't you like that to change?
I would like a lot of things to be changed, but I don't want to impose my view because I'm more rational maybe than you and Pastor Percy. I don't want to impose my view.
But what I'd said to you though,
understand?
but having said that, because we always speak of a consensus position, having let all the arguments contain, and then we come to say, based on what we see, this is the best way to go forward.
But I love what this caller is exposing. He's exposing the fact that the menu of ideas that goes forward is based on those who are creating it.
Yeah.
So we need to broaden
And I agree with
and
him.
include more persons. That's my suggestion. He's not necessarily saying that. But I understand that if you want a diversity of choices, you need a diversity of input.
Into the
Right. So we
making of
don't
the-
we don't put 10 people in a room and say, tell us what we need to choose from. And then we're limited by the things they come up with.
Great. However, the suggestion to have a final court here would be more problematic than anything else because
Why you say that?
because the corrupt system in Jamaica.
Trust. We don't yet have the
We
trust.
don't have the trust deficit. We still
The
have
trust
big-
deficit is
yeah.
big.
And one high profile, even a Queen's Counsel lawyer who is for the CCJ, in his argument when he was interviewed on TV for the CCJ or against the CCJ.
Yes.
Why he was for the CCJ? Because he said those persons would be closer to home, and they would have not
They would
just
know.
the culture. You know.
They go ahead.
They would have known the lawyers and stuff within the system and all that.
Okay.
And we don't.
That's why
Are we doing this?
that's why he was speaking against the CCJ
Or for it.
or
For the CCJ, because he's acquainted with the persons who are on the CCJ board.
yes, and that's not something that would really
And another point, the last final point, because I know there might be other callers. The situation with the Naya Bingis in what you call
Scott's
it?
Pass. Scott's Pass, yes.
Yes. It's very sad, and it's really sad that they use these rastas to build their names and images, and then afterwards they dispose of the rastas.
And keep the economic value.
That's the situation.
That's the
because
injustice.
The Malis are built on the back of Rastafarian.
Yes. And that is the justice that I speak against too.
And when I listen to the real Rastafari who practice Rastafarianism like Christianity, those Rastas did not accept Bob Marley at first as any Rasta. because they didn't see him as really practicing Rastafarian. They just see him as dreadlocks. But no, but they have bought this land and captured the Rastafarian them now, so that the entire Nyabingi house and stuff like that looking at them as the Mali as real Rastas now. Because they have affiliated themselves with the people who are really practicing the Rastafarianism.
Okay.
And I can go further to tell you that he's not a Rasta. Because I saw the Jesuit priest who baptized him on his deathbed.
So, I think we are going to have a full conversation on all things Rasta on this show.
We have to do.
Because that is a mark, a black mark again. I say black. That is a black mark, is a good mark. That is a mark against the conscience of our people, how we have treated Rastafarians. And there is a righting of the way that needs to take place. And I think we're going to start it here.
They are tricking the Jamaican people by having Bob Marley as the face of Jamaica.
You mean as the face of Rasta and the face of Jamaica?
Yes, that Rasta is accepted and that they are into Rasta. The fact is, nobody's going to say what I'm saying because they want Bob Marley to be a national hero. No problem, because he has brought tourism and the music. He brought tourism to Jamaica and he has brought the music across the world. But the end of the day is he should not be representing Rasta, because on his deathbed, we saw the Jesuit priest. Everybody, you can type it in on Google and YouTube.
Yes,
everybody can see the priest who baptized him, not as a Rastafarian, but as a Orthodox Christian, just like Haile Selassie. Okay. And the same thing they do to Marcus Garvey. Same thing they did to Marcus Garvey.
So there's a precedent. There's a precedent for it. All right, my brother.
Bustamante, last point here.
Yes.
Bustamante got his ticket through Marcus Garvey trade unionism. And then afterwards, he was the one who said what? Shoot and kill Rasta outside. Thank you. Welcome. Right. We'll talk again.
Yes, my brother. I thank you for the contribution. Good morning. Yeah. Welcome to the morning connection.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning, Pastor.
Morning.
Yeah, this question is for you, Pastor. The religion, you see? Has religion ever solved any problem in the world?
Yes.
What problem does religion solve?
Okay, all right. It has solved, and people who don't understand history don't understand. Okay. The first set of people who set up, what do you call it, for children, when we had the leprosy problem, it was the church that helped to solve them in terms of setting up sanatoriums and a whole lot of things that we have done.
I don't think you should go down that path. I think you should remember that it is people who solve problems.
Yeah, but it is
that they come together under the banner of a religious sector or another. But people solve problems.
Yeah, but even if people solve problems, it is because of the faith that they have that they move out of
it. They come together under faith. Yeah. And that can still happen.
My opinion, you see, religion has caused more problems in the world than it has solved. You know what solves problem in the world? Politics.
Really?
Yeah, man.
But even political movements have a worldview, that drives what they do.
Yeah, but
and the worldview, and hold on, the worldview that they have is based on a particular faith, which is religion.
The faith, but
so you accept that point. Yeah,
but to want to, because I listen to some of the callers, and they are basing everything. They want to base everything on religion. That if you pray, and if all of us get up tomorrow, all of us become religious and start to pray, then we solve the problem. And that is not so. Yeah. Politics. And when I talk about politics, when people talk about politics and talk about JLP and PMP, party politics. It's not that type of politics I'm talking about, Politics is a wide field, because almost everything you do is politics involved in it,
You have politics in a church too.
No, politics and management. Anywhere you have a group of people organizing themselves for an objective, it is called politics. The business of organizing
so
people.
in other words, in my opinion, to solve the problem of hunger and the problem of homelessness, lack of education, correcting violence and coarseness in the society, we need to get together politics and don't talk about religion. Religion not going to solve those problems.
But that is where my brother, me.
But the two of you are making the same mistake of equating love of God and kingdom of God with religion.
But that
religion
is what he has done.
Ritualized practices around anything.
Yeah, but I
for some
hear
people, politics is their religion.
Yes, you know that, right?
The love of God is a personal thing, man. People must keep that personal to themselves.
But it is that personal thing that drives you to be a good citizen.
Yeah.
And we're saying become good citizens and move in harmony to accomplish things. And that comes from love.
Yes, but you're at a higher level when your thinking is of a higher level. You know?
Yes, and that's where I'm trying to bring others up to that higher level so they can stop.
The people don't reach that level because
but they're coming along, man.
They might come, man. They might come.
Them is still stuck in this political, in this Christianity business and this Rastafarian business. Like that is going to help us.
No, you see,
and we have to move away from that and realize that we have to embrace politics.
But let me throw something in the mix. As I've said to you, your view of the world will drive how you act and behave.
Definitely.
Okay, so if your view of the world determines how you act and behave, it comes from something, a faith that you have. Is man intrinsically good? Is he bad? Is he redeemable? If that is so, then it helps you in terms of how you respond to the situations that you face in terms of crime and violence.
And politics too.
And politics
how
too.
you participate in organizing your society.
Yeah.
So I got 2 signals from the engineer. He showed me that there's a call and he showed me that it's time for a break.
But you understand what I'm saying, and so your worldview is so important in terms of how you relate to problems that are there.
I need a little more. Sometimes when I call, I need a little more time.
I'm begging for a little more time for you, engineer. I can give this call a little more time. All right, he says it's my decision. All right, go on with your point.
Yeah, another point I want to touch on, and I don't hear anybody talking about it, is the mining in the cockpit country. That is so dear to my heart, you know.
Yeah, we raised it this morning, you know.
Well, we're going to spend a lot of time on it tomorrow.
They're going to go in there tomorrow.
I was sorry. I wasn't. No, I'm talking about the callers, you know. I need to hear the callers.
Okay. Well, we're going
talking about them things, you know.
We're going tomorrow to it.
I'm tired to hear the pseudo-religious argument, you know, man. I want to hear people talk about the things that is affecting us in this country. Right. The violence, how we can solve the violence, how we can solve freedom last night, how we can protect the environment. That's what me want to hear people talk about, you know, man. So much about this religion when who Jesus Father is and all them foolishness there. What that have to do with us?
That's in the rearview mirror.
Okay.
This is 2022. We're focusing.
But let me say something to you. You have tree. I am involved in that and speaking about it because I have to be a good steward of those resources.
Yeah,
ensuring generational.
He's talking about caller participation.
Yeah, but
on those issues.
Yeah, but
it will come.
It will come. But I'm just saying that you can't throw it out because your view of the world will determine how you solve the problems.
Yeah, yes, but
we have to take our we're going to take our break now though because I've gone like almost 4 minutes past.
So we understand. So I take your point.
All right.
Stay with us for tomorrow. We're going to be coming live.
If I get the chance, I call back.
Yes, and we're going to be in a compound tomorrow morning, so we'll have lots more time to speak on it.
If I had transport, I would have to be there too, you know, man.
Yeah, man. They're going to be there. So we're going to be doing between studio and there in terms of what's happening on the ground in a compound.
All right, let's take our break now. Thank you so much for calling.
Okay.
We'll be right back. We're committed to reducing the impact of disasters occurring in Jamaica. We're ever ready to assist you before, during, and after a disaster. But everybody have a role to play, so make we work together and follow the plan. Whether rich or poor or where you come from, hurricanes affect everyone, so be prepared. Prevention is better than cure. Be prepared. Listen to ADPEM. A message from the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management.
The station that makes you feel good.
I love the station. I think it's great.
It's my station.
Moving.
It's my station.
Moving. Keep it right here. Keep it right here.
Fast FM. Keep listening.
Hello there. Hello there. Yes, indeed. This is the Prophet Reverend Mark Stewart, inviting each and every one of you to join us for war. It's gonna be a war this and every Wednesday. Of course, it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be powerful. Come for the word. Come for the preaching. Come for the teaching. Of course, the music, and of course, midnight warfare prayer with me, the Prophet Mark Stewart, the boss shot, Apostle Marshall, Reverend Eric Box, and of course, Reverend Cathy and Tame for the hard way. Join us every Wednesday night from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. Come and join us. Will you? Sponsored by all our partners, our friends of the ministry. Will you join us? Yes, indeed. It's going to be powerful. This and every Wednesday, 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. We're going to lick it till the bus gone. We're going to lick it till the bus gone.
Veteran Printers for all your printing needs. We specialize in calendars, flyers, brochures, and more. Call us today at 968-7506. That's 968-7506. Or visit us at 4 East Bloomsbury Road, off Hagley Park Road. Veteran Printers, your best choice in printing.
It's good, it's better, but nothing beats.
Good morning, and thank you for holding. Welcome to the Morning Connection, caller. Caller number 1.
Caller number 2.
All right, so perhaps the wait was too long. I'm always regretful when that happens. I apologize if you're still listening. Do try and call us again. Good morning, and welcome to the Morning Connection.
Yes, hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, hello to you both again. That caller that says he's from a university background, I was shocked and amazed at his ignorance and his lack of ability to reason.
Oh,
and
be gentle.
Come to...
Be gentle with him.
Yes, all right then, miss. All right then. But,
we have to be kind one to another in tender loving kindness.
He said that Jesuit priest prayed for Bob Marley.
Baptized
him. Jesuit priest. Does he know the word Jesuit?
Yeah,
Does he understand simple language?
Yeah, but
the man was an Ethiopian Orthodox priest.
We know that. So we just...
Yeah, so why him? So you have to correct them people when them come with nonsense.
No, but you call and you do it so beautifully.
You're the correcting. So it was a Jesuit priest. You know it because if he was baptized in the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, as my brother was before he passed, their rituals, and when he died, we allowed them to do the Ethiopian Orthodox rituals in our church. And it was long and thing, but we understood it, you know. So
the problem with the Scots pass thing with the Marleys and the Rastas. I heard an interview with the daughter of Miss Rita Marley.
Sharon.
What's her name again?
Sharon.
Stephanie Marley. And
Stephanie.
Miss Stephanie Marley. I heard the interview on IFM, and she explained that the Rastas were there for over 30 years, yes, and they were encouraged by Miss Marley to develop the land. They did not do that because of their own ignorance, and also they were encouraged by certain members of their group to get paperwork for the land. They did not do that. They did not move. They did not. So at this point in time, the Malis choose now to take back the land because of the lack of development and progress. The Malis are not being negative, I don't think.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but so we need to know the story, the facts. Yes.
But
we need to know the facts.
Well, you are enlightening us this morning, but as somebody who has to look at a lot of issues and some of the time act as mediator, I first try to establish what the facts are, not what the emotions, what the facts are, and everybody come to and understand the facts, and then we can come up with solutions. But if, as you have said, that they were given the land and told to develop it, and people within their ranks have said, let us get the paperwork, and then they took it on. They can only blame themselves for what has indeed happened to them in this whole saga.
That's the key, Pastor. I think you said a key thing, self-blame. Self-blame. They don't have that. They don't know what that is.
Okay. Yeah.
That's very important if you want to advance.
Yeah.
You have to say, yo, me did wrong.
Take your responsibility.
Me did wrong and it's done.
Yeah.
But them come like them can't do that.
Okay. But that's an important thing. But thank you, Carla.
Thank you, my brother. We have another call?
Yes.
I think. Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Connection.
How are you?
Very well, thank you. Good morning.
That man is not a Rasta. I don't know nothing about Rasta.
Which one is that? The last person who spoke?
Talk a while ago. He's not a Rasta. I don't know nothing about Rasta. You know, come and hype up and a jump and talk. You don't know nothing about Rasta. He's not a Rasta.
What? No, all right. Whether you are a Rasta or not. What I'm Rusty? Yeah. What are the facts of the case? That's what we're trying to find out.
You don't have no facts.
Okay.
So when he come there, when no. We don't know nothing about Rasta. We just stick to what I know about, man.
Okay.
Stick to what I know about. You don't know anything about Rasta and Maliland and all these things.
Okay.
You know nothing about it.
So what you know, Rusty? Tell us what you know.
You go hear Stephanie talk and you come jump up and talk. You know nothing, man.
Okay.
Nothing don't know, man. That land was given to the Rasta people. Given to the Rasta. We can't talk, you know, and she can't walk. Cannot talk, and she can't walk.
Her state of health.
So, you know all of a sudden, you hear about this land taking back and all these things. Orita never come take back that land when she could have walk and talk. But now she can't walk and she can't talk. She have to come to take back land. You see, joking. Brother, come and talk and you don't know anything.
Yeah, that is one of the reasons I was remaining silent and just listening, is because I know that.
You cannot move. So you know how come Zita come down to take back land.
But also, you give property, you have given it. And the people who have been on it for a long time. Anyway.
When she can't move around now, we all and a sudden say, she come to take back the place. And when she could have moved and all and things, she come out to the place what that time called celebrate. And she never mentioned nothing of taking back the place. But all and a sudden now, come and take back the place and I say, we walk back the place. We don't walk back no place. We can't talk.
Yeah, I'm looking at the report of it. The attorney representing the Rastas say that they believe the eviction is as a result of greed. And she mentions that Stephanie is
coming to jump and talk.
Yeah.
He never know how much you call land down there. Ask him. He don't know.
All right, my brother. I have another call to take. I don't want the show to get caught up in the Marley versus, in the Scots Pass thing. Yeah.
I agree with what you said, still, boy. Just see that man call and
yes. And I think
that's why I say something.
Yeah, but thanks for opening up the conversation, because I just know if it's a dispute and it's a family dispute, there has to be a peaceful way to handle it that don't leave people dispossessed. Anyway, let me let me take another call. Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Connection.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Clarence. Good morning, Pastor.
Hey, Russ, how you doing?
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, Rusty right, man and woman about Rasta thing.
Well, he was repeating one version, one side of the story, and there are two sides.
The problem in that land thing.
Yeah.
Both sides have to be blamed.
Okay.
All right. If you give me 5 acres of land, or if you have 10 kids and you share 5 acres of land at half an acre to each person, you have to do the survey, right?
Yes.
And then you get the diagram, right? After the diagram, then come the title. So each individual can get a title. Is it so?
Yes, but you know what? Land, not all land in Jamaica have perfect.
What has happened now?
Title.
No, the Marley, the land is title. The Marley land is a straight land.
Meaning there's a certificate of title that was in their name.
I know about what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I'm just clarifying.
We're clarifying.
Yeah, so there's a certificate of title.
You have to blame the two parties, because, and what I feel like the organization wasn't that straight, like you would say. Pastor, your church responds to this land, so you're going to put the land in your church name.
Mm-hmm.
So what has happened now? There is no specific Rastafarian to say, all right, now take this land. That probably not a while, with Rasta thing,
They're not understanding.
The organization, it not organized the right way.
Okay.
So what has happened now is that them keep dead, and feeling that, well, all right.
I figure everything all right.
Yeah, retire Rasta, so them not have to really go about. You understand?
The right thing, okay.
The right thing. And what has happened now? It happened now, we can't talk now. Some new generation rise up. The younger youth, them and thing.
Was that the issue you wanted to discuss, Raspal? Or we sidetrack you?
No, me just showing what really go on. Yeah.
Okay, because I don't want the show to go too deep into that.
Now. Yeah, tell us what you want to discuss.
What you want to discuss.
Yeah.
It's about the captive country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So I go there tomorrow.
A couple weeks ago, a week or months, Prime Minister was in Scotland.
Yes, and he made a declaration, and we spoke about it on the program extensively.
Talking about how we love environment and this, that, and 40% of Jamaica water
sources, yeah.
Sources.
Mm-hmm.
Them do a different thing, and them go around. I can't see backside of doing to Jamaica. I give nothing to first.
But I think we're approaching the stage where it probably gonna reach maybe an international issue, because these are multinationals that are seeking licenses and so on. And if the Jamaican government and institutions are not going to do the responsible thing where the cockpit country is concerned, it might be that we have to attack it from a different source. Part of the lands in Accompong have been accorded some, I think is World Heritage status. And I think anything that degrades it seems to me, Raspal, that we are not demonstrating the willingness to do all that is necessary to protect our environment. But our environment is part of the world's heritage. So maybe we need more voices on deck, because you're right about Jamaica's standing in it.
Yeah.
And what does that mean is that we have to go demonstrate again, we have to demonstrate again. You know, you remember the last time we demonstrate and go up to God knows. Well, we have to go demonstrate again.
Well, as much as it takes and as many movements as it takes, we have to just prepare ourselves to participate and to do it. When we did the declarations earlier this morning, that certainly was in my contemplation, that Jamaicans have to feel empowered and have to put themselves out, rise up to defend the things that we say are dear to us. And our environment, next to our children, is the environment.
Oh, the problem I have, you know.
Yes.
If you notice, you notice, school can't. I don't see nothing going on. I don't know what to say now.
So again, you say the children and the environment, but we seem to be in a daze concerning the school thing.
The only thing I see going on is that what has happened, the money that comes to deal with the COVID issue, right? They put it in the cancellation fund.
Yeah.
And for them a balanced budget and them a balanced
there's an article this morning talking about DBJ wanting to use 6 million of it to put in the hands of 2 banks. So, you know, it's more of the same people having more wealth and this is part of the money that should be helping to restart the economy in the post-COVID era. So you have that. Then you hear them talking about being utilized, but something like even just making sure that our children can be back in school, or if not, have adequate online access.
Well, I don't see no commitment.
Anyway,
but we are
at the start of the year, so
we're making declarations to the opposite.
Yes, join us in the declarations and the supporting action. I have another call to take that I hope will uplift the spirit a little bit more. Thanks, Raspal. Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Connection.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Neville.
How are you?
Morning to your listeners and your call, valuable, precious callers. I want to give you a promotion this morning.
A promotion, okay.
Yeah, you're now in my book, honorary professors.
The two of us are just pastor.
Yeah, man, may I tell you that straight. Now, listen to this now. 2 things me I going to say. I want the people them listening to me carefully. Please and thanks.
Okay.
You have a lot of Jamaican people right now who living on other people's land. All over Jamaica, especially in Kingston, in our inner city. The landlords died. I used to live in a big tenant yard on Wellington Road in Kingston 13, Whitfield Town. And you'd have a pharmacist named Mr. Hyatt. He owned a lot of land on Maxfield Avenue and Waltham. And a lot of people living in these yards now when Mr. Hyatt said and him granted them they even want the land because the place too violent. And they live there now and they're not checking out the folio number. Thank you, my learned friend. They just sit there, waste time every day, gamble cash pot and a gamble, and now pull up nothing, organize nothing for own the land.
And you know the distressing thing, Neville? There are some princes of this land who are going around and doing the necessary research and starting to put themselves in a position to take those lands.
Cool, man, and they know these politicians from all over the world to come and take these land and build high-rise house on it later on down in a life.
And dispossess those who are there now.
We never know the value of land, and we never know the value of our time and our skill. We never know.
True.
Well, let me say to this to you now, my professors, fellow listeners, and valuable treasure scholars. The Prime Minister went to visit one of the newest creatures that they creating among us. It named the Nidge. He went to visit it yesterday in the South Camp Road area. And he was given an update on it by his high technologists who are supposed to manage this new creature among us named the Nidge, the National Identification System. And he was told that it is 80% ready. And you're the Prime Minister to the world. He just came from a meeting with one of our big banks. And they were asking him about this Nidge. and he comes to visit it, because you have to give them back a report, you know, these big banks. But listen me now, carefully now. Me, Pastor Minek, I went to Whitfield Town Early School, and I was given a scholarship to Jamaica College through the common entrance. And when I was at Jamaica College, I used to live in Arnett Garden with my family. My father buy a house over there. And I went to Jamaica College, and I went up there for 6 years, and then I went to Exed Community College, and I went to the Institute of Certified Chartered Accountant. You listen me carefully now.
Very much so.
Me qualified to talk. I mean, I brag more than academic qualification, because all the way me learn at school. We have to go learn over, because the whole way we have to go back to the new school.
Yes.
No country in the world, no human being never prepare for climate change. And the climate has changed all over the world now and destroy people asset and everybody I get afraid.
Yes, without anybody's permission.
Without anybody's permission, because mankind pollute up the place and damage the environment, and the environment is full of life, Pastor.
True.
The earth is God. And when mankind afraid to do the earth, I got to do it, you know, because nature will protect itself.
Yes.
And we never prepare for the leak out of the one hole and pray and cause the COVID. No government, nobody in the world ever prepare for that. And the whole of them are get nervous now because them interest is at stake. One of the things why the Bank of Jamaica went independent was because of a class coming out of the last time the IMF came around here and lent with them money. When them have this bailout of these banks. And FinSac come. Now FinSac, a lot of people should be still going to prison right now for FinSac. And the whole of them gone and the whole of them fed them nest and living rich off of Jamaican poor people money. And now the Bank of Jamaica is now independent. And one of the clauses in the contract is that the government of Jamaica cannot take out more money out of the Bank of Jamaica unless it is a natural disaster like a major earthquake or a hurricane. So these banks, that they come in, what you're going to have is not a bailout as in FinSac anymore, but a bail-in. You follow that? That is one of the disadvantages when a central bank become independent. And we learned that at the Institute of Certified Chartered Accountant at Roosevelt Road, and I read my book in my library. There are 600 books in my library, you know.
Okay. Well, yeah, once they're independent.
And Pastor, all of the accounting concepts that me go to school go learn, the whole of them changed since COVID-19.
We know that.
Especially one of them when them talk about your credit score and your credibility. You know, so most Jamaicans don't come up on the credibility index. They don't have no credit ratings. You know that, Pastor. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, that is true. Because it's true.
But the truth is, even with credit score and credit ratings, it was a question of who the bank wants to entertain and who you know and how they view risk.
Minute.
Yes, sir.
Every Jamaican right now from Nigel Point to Morant Point, from the Galena Point to Port Morant Point, should be paying a visit to them bank account and find out what's going on in these banks.
Oh, well, I already know what's going on. I was talking earlier about the interest that has been taken from my account, and I don't owe the bank any money. I really have to. They paid me interest of some cents and then took out interest of thousands. So I need to figure out what is happening with that.
Yes. This minute, quickly.
Yes.
Inflation rate as reported by the Statistical Institute of Jamaica, Statin, is 8.5% year to year. 8.3 more than 8.5. That's what they pick up on their index that they go in the supermarket and measure in the CPI. But there are other factors to measure inflation that they don't use.
They don't use, right.
You have a thing named the deflator index, where you measure everything. Real inflation is about 15% in Jamaica. You remember one time they paid Thomas Riley $1 million for thing one inflation tongue and them used to play it on the radio.
Remember that, yeah, man.
I don't remember.
So the best seller of Thomas Riley was an inflation tongue, which paid by the Bank of Jamaica to tell the Jamaican people say inflation good.
Yeah.
I wish the record the scratch and dash now in them top plate. You notice that?
It's true, that's true.
I don't remember it.
That's true.
The Jamaican people better know, say, you see, when you add up all of the money where them having at the bank, if them go for the bank for that money, them call out the whole army to defend the bank, because those money not in the bank.
Okay.
And if the government of Jamaica and the opposition believe that they're going to have any secret deal with any bank around here over Jamaican people money, the whole of people them have picked the gas school and them grand picnic come up with that when deal with it in the boss. So now have to go educate the people about the needs.
Okay.
Financial literacy have to be taught on the radio and on the school, just like how I tell people how to take vaccine, because it's not going to work around here.
Okay. So that's
until we know what these banks are up to. Because none of them giving no interest rate above the inflation rate.
Never have to take
why?
a
Why,
station
Pastor?
break.
Why? What will Jesus have to say about that?
Right. I have to take a station break before Jesus speak on that.
Give me a minute after the break. Let me just finish up the point. Now, please,
No problem. As long as you can hold.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I have enough credit to.
We'll be right back.
Looking to clean your vehicle super clean? 123 Clean Car Wash, located at 2 1/4 Osborne Road, Kingston 10. Entrance on Grove Road, below Tropical Battery. They wash and vacuum, undercarriage wash, engine wash, polish and compound, shampoo and detailing. Call them at 876-631-3400. 123 Clean Car Wash, the best in the business for a cleaner wash.
Believe me, it's so easy. 1, 2, 3.
The station that makes you feel good.
I love the station. I think it's great.
It's my station.
Moving.
It's my station.
Moving. Keep it right here. Keep it right here.
Fast FM, keep listening.
The enemy came up against your home.
Hey, this is Apostle Chevon Lawrence, and I'll be on Best FM every Thursday at 9 p.m. with a program that is called Purpose Can't Die. In this season, you should win. In this season, it's your winning time to move into your goal that God has set before your life. Join me on the here, Apostle Chevon Lawrence on Best FM.
I've got to go with my purpose. The Lord has prepared for me.
Veteran Printers for all your printing needs. We specialize in calendars, flyers, brochures, and more. Call us today at 968-7506. That's 968-7506. Or visit us at 4 East Bloomsbury Road, off Hagley Park Road. Veteran Printers, your best choice in printing.
It's good, it's better, but nothing beats.
Well, welcome back, Neville. Just to say, you said that we must be concerned about the needs. Go to your next point.
Remember the next point. The Supreme Court of Jamaica deported a man from here during the course of this week. Hello?
We heard policy was.
And they deport him back to Colombia. Based on the agreement with the lawyer and the court thing in Jamaica, they deport him. He's a suspect in the assassination of the former Haitian president. While the plane stopped in Panama, Interpol take him off the plane and circumvent the order of the Supreme Court of Jamaica and not carry him to Colombia. Them divert and carry him into America. And you don't hear nothing from the security minister or the minister of justice about that. Undermining the order of the Jamaican courts. You don't hear nothing about that.
You're not going to hear anything, Neville, because...
Why?
Because the report this morning coming out of America is that they were in dialogue and making these arrangements with the government of Jamaica, of Colombia, and US. Interpol says they got a request. Interpol says Haiti gave them a request for the man, that the man is wanted for the assassination of their head of state. And he was taken off the plane by Interpol in Panama. Earlier this morning, I share your concern about it. It's not even just what it says about the order made by the Jamaican government, because the order made by the Jamaican government is good until they leave until they enter international waters. The Jamaican court has no jurisdiction beyond its shores. However, what is disturbing to me is that this man is wanted in Haiti, yet he is before an American court charged with killing a man in Haiti.
Thank you very much for that. And let me leave you with this. Let me leave you the people them with this. You see what they have done, what this COVID-19 man-made invention has done to our economy is irreparable in our generation. All I'm saying, look out for the 10-year-old children among you from 0 to 17-year-old. And see how much of them you can preserve
for the future,
to keep the future alive, because they might have no choice but to try and put us back into slavery the way the world mess up.
Lord have mercy. All right, Neville.
All the best to you.
All right, all the best to you, Neville. Bless you. Thank you for the points.
Good morning, caller. Welcome to the Morning Connection.
Morning, I'm the doctor planning to have patient for myself. Anyway.
You're so unfortunate.
World Economic Forum.
All the time. That's the only bad luck I have. But I respect Neville, I love to listen to him.
I'm glad you were the person. That's what I was going to say, because we are always being encouraged to give Neville fair hearing, because so many persons share his views and and find something of great value in what he's saying. So I'm glad you understand. Your turn now.
What I'm going to talk about, somebody should investigate and find out what's going on with this banking system. Instead of it's so secret, it's very secretive. I have an account at a credit union down here in Santa Cruz, and I get a new book about maybe 6 months ago. And every time I went back, go to the bank, they said they can't update the book because the machine is down.
Yes.
So somebody need to tell us what's going on with the bank. You can't keep all the cash at the home.
The digitalization of the banking thing. They did a pilot and they say it went well. That was a report last year about towards the end.
I mean, but it still don't.
They're lying. They are lying. Most people don't agree with this system that they're bringing in.
But the pilot that Bank of Jamaica did, and only one bank participated fully. I think it's NCB from the report I saw. They gave a sum of money to NCB, and NCB onboarded a number of business customers and individuals who, in that small group, did transactions using this digital money. And it's no different from how you buy credit for your phone, and how when it finishes you top up, and if you were able to send some to somebody. It's the same technology and the same principles, but now you do it on a larger scale, where now you can do that with your supermarket, you can do it with your gas station. So they had that's what they did. And of course it was successful. One bank with a handful of people, it must be successful.
What I see going on now, it's a plan to control everybody in the world, because they can close your account, they can stop you from getting your money.
Well, the truth of it is as weak as the technology on which it runs. Because they take, for example, you are going to use your smartphone, or you're going to use your device as your bank book then. And you reach down somewhere where neither Digicel or Flow have a network. That's it.
Yeah.
But Minute, that's it. But
if there's congestion on the network, so
you're gonna have a problem.
So
but the bigger
Jamaica
thing
not really there yet in terms of the infrastructure. We're not there, and it's one of the reasons why when people get hyped up about it, I said they might think that if you have NIDS and if you have a digital wallet and you have a bank willing to do it, that you're gonna get trade going. No, you're not gonna get trade going. Because all of this runs on a technology that we do not yet have. People are not digitally literate. Neville was talking about financial literacy. Talk about digital literacy.
What if a storm come now and take down all of those light pole and we don't have any long line? What don't work?
Yeah, but that's
the point that she's making. The world is going, but the minute is raised a very, very important point. Practical point in terms of the implementation. Some people might say we are years away from that, but that's what they are telling us in regards to it.
And trade and
Did
money.
you know that the whole world went along with slavery? The same people who is bringing in these laws?
Yeah.
The other point I want to make, and I need this time, I always hear Jerry, there are certain things I cannot discuss with Jerry because I talk to him sometimes. All right, you hearing me?
Yeah, man. Horses for courses and courses for horses.
He's always talking about this Green Bay killing.
Yeah.
And Michael Manley, like it was Michael Manley organized it. I really want somebody that knows about the Green Bay killing. If Michael Manley really sit down and plan that, a man that I respect so much, if he really did that, or it was done behind his back.
Please, because we have one more call and we're about to close the show. But I'm going to reserve some time. Pastors seem to be interested. You'd like us to do a little historical review of what happened in Green Bay, what the different stories are, and what a reasonable conclusion would be, whether or not Manley is demon or angel.
Yeah.
I take that. Good assignment.
All right. Bonnie Wheelers, Peter Tosh, and Bob Marley. Me respect them to the ground for their contributions and their message to the world, which is no. I'm a know about Rasta thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and so I'm the one there, they meet a T&M call.
But Ras, the person with a view, another man call and count, and you're coming on another view. Yeah, look, I've heard you say a very important thing, though, you know. I've heard it. When you say a very important thing.
Person, like me going to unite.
Title.
I don't give them title.
All right, and that is the
slave master thing.
Okay, all right.
Good. One item though.
So I'd prefer to do that. It's a family issue. I see that, and it's not an issue that should be.
It's like Pinnacle, you know.
Yeah.
It's just like Pinnacle place, you know. Me I defending up to my heart.
Okay.
And you still have some brethren and some sisters, you know, because them have a control mentality, you know.
Okay.
And them can't control right, you know.
Okay.
Right, brother. So you're mad. You know, this Rasta thing coming, you know.
Mix up.